What's up, everybody? It's Alex from Heavy New York. We are back at the Brooklyn Bazaar, and today we return with the band that has more views than any other video on my channel. We return with Eugene of Jinjer. Thank you so much for your time.
Hi, guys. Hi, Alex. Nice to be here in New York again.
Yeah, I got to tell you that after the Cradle of Filth show, I've never seen a support band tear it up like that ever. Just congratulations on all the success you've been having.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate.
Yeah, it's great to have you back, and it's it's not 1,000 degrees anymore like it was last time you came here. So
well, it's not, definitely.
Yeah, but you are now touring with Devildriver,
Right.
and the last time I saw you, you did your headlining tour, and then you were playing with Cradle of Filth. Do you notice maybe a different type of audience or crowd?
Well, certainly, I got you. Certainly, there is the audience is slightly different because obviously, first time we came here, there were a lot of Cradle of Filth fans, and they differ from ours for sure, and from Devildriver ones. Yeah, and in the summer, last summer, we were headlining. There were people just who came to see only us, and this time it is slightly different because definitely there are a lot of dedicated Devildriver fans who come to see them, and we hopefully do touch their hearts with our music, and hook them up, and they probably become our fans too. Yeah, but what is good about that is that in the comparison with the spring tour and Cradle of Filth, this time it is we are more on the same edge of heavy music with Devildriver, comparing with Cradle of Filth.
Yeah. Well, I feel like from listening to your music, I mean, you have very, very heavy music, but then you have a more like a tame, slower song like Pieces, for example.
Yeah, soft things.
Yeah, I think you could play to just about any audience, whether it's Kill Switch Engage or Cannibal Corpse. I think you could play with just about any band from your style.
I'm doubtful about Cannibal Corpse, but I would love to because they are one of my favorite bands.
Yeah.
I really love them. So
let's make it happen.
One day, why not?
Yeah, but what I would since we last spoke, you currently have your new EP coming out.
That's right.
So it's fair to say a lot of people have been waiting for the follow-up to King of Everything. You re-released Cloud Factory, which a lot of people, as you said, thought it was the new album.
Right.
But now you have a new EP out as well. It's titled Micro?
Micro.
Right? Yep. Did you kind of want to make a record that sounded similar to the King of Everything, or being that it was
not
an EP?
At all.
This
not
is
at
something
all.
completely different.
Yeah, so it's not completely different, but different for sure. We wanted to bring something new to the table, but at the same time, we wanted to save our own face. Like, not faith, but face.
Yeah,
yeah, we wanted to remain to be Jinjer, but at the same time, bring and make something new, not to be repetitive.
Yeah.
This is the thing which I really don't like about many bands, that by some point they tend to be repetitive, and we really wanted to be different, and I think we succeeded. At least everybody has heard now Ape,
Yep.
and Ape is different. But at the same time, there are some notes which we already I mean, not like musical notes, but elements which we already used and had on King of Everything. So it's like, again, it's the evolution. When we made King of Everything, a lot of people said, "Oh, you evolved a lot. This is complete evolution in comparing you and your previous album." So, and now it's the same. It's another step forward. It's another step. It's another level of evolution of Jinjer.
Which is awesome. So it's fair to say that you guys like to experiment with different sounds
right,
in your
yeah.
music. And I think that's what allows you to play with different bands, Cradle of Filth, Devildriver,
That's
and
true.
Arch Enemy in your...
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Now, what I was always curious about when making music, is there ever something that comes first? Does Tatiana maybe come up with lyrics and you write music according to that? Or is there always like a drum beat that you work off of? Is there anything that always comes first?
Well, I think it never happened. It has never happened so that Tatiana first comes with a concept and then we write music according to it. No, usually she either listens to a musical composition and comes up with some ideas and write lyrics, or she just writes lyrics absolutely independently, independent from us. And on this record, some songs, some lyrics were written after listening to music, some songs were written independently, and one piece of lyrics was written by me, because on a song which was almost composed by me, because I just felt this is the case when things, I think, were born at the same time, music and lyrics. But you see, it happens all the way. It happens in a different way.
Okay, which is great. It keeps it interesting.
Yeah.
Now, I remember the last time we spoke, and this actually touched my heart. I remember when you and Tatiana said it was always your dream to come to the United States.
That's true.
Just even before forming a band, just living in Ukraine.
Yeah.
Now that you know, because when you were playing with Cradle of Filth, that was your first time in the United States.
Yeah,
right?
it was. I think first week ever we were in the States. Just first week.
Wow.
Yeah.
So now that you've been touring in the States more, this is your third tour in the U.S., kind of, how do you like the United States metal scene and playing here? Do you have...
I absolutely love it. It's very entertaining, and there are really a lot of dedicated metalheads, metal fans, and what I like most is that wherever you go, you find people who listen to metal and come up to shows, show up and go crazy while you're on stage. Wherever you go, absolutely everywhere, all across the United States and Canada, just North America. We're gonna go to Mexico this month in the end of November, and I'm sure it's gonna be the same.
The metal fans in Mexico, you're gonna have the biggest mosh pit you'll ever see in your life there.
Looking forward to this.
Yeah. Now, did maybe playing in the United States for the first time? You know, my mom is from Europe, and when she first came to the U.S., it influenced her life so much. Do you think that playing in the U.S. and experiencing the culture of the United States, did that maybe help influence your music at all for Micro?
I can't say it's only about the States. It's just about seeing the world. Everywhere. Last time after we met with you last time in spring, after that we were in Canada. We were in the Philippines. We again toured all around Europe in the summer, and it's all about experience and impressions we had. And of course, we just cannot but use all those experiences and emotions and impressions we had in our music, because we're different people, because of all those things happened to us.
Yeah.
And it does reflect in our music for sure.
Yeah. And you've mentioned that it's sometimes hard for other bands that are from Ukraine or just any like Eastern Europe, whether you're from Moldova or Romania, Georgia, anywhere. It's sometimes hard for bands to get out there. I think with all the success you guys have, that could really inspire bands to...
Hopefully, yeah. I really hope that more bands from Eastern Europe will be able to break through and come here and tour here. So I really hope so.
Yeah, because it's funny, a lot of bands, and I've told you this before, like there's been plenty of times where I'd see bands and they had Kiev on like their tour dates, and they've always said how much they loved it there and everything, but I guess for some bands, they just want to get, if that start there, they just want to get out.
Well, yeah. The problem about breaking out of there, it's a very, very long issue to talk about. Yeah, a lot of bands come to Ukraine, a lot of bands, and they love playing there. But not a lot of bands, unfortunately, go out of Ukraine and play somewhere. Yeah. That's a problem.
Well, I think you guys may start something. We'll see a whole surge of Ukrainian bands.
Hopefully, yeah.
And I was always curious about this, coming from a European band. What I've noticed is it doesn't matter. Here in America, if your band is from Europe, people are immediately interested. It doesn't matter if it's At the Gates. It doesn't matter if it's Rammstein. It doesn't matter if it's Delane. Everybody seems to just love European metal, which I think is what helped you guys here so much. I was curious, do you know why maybe there's so like European metal is put on such a pedestal here?
Do you know that it is absolutely the same, but in the opposite way in Europe? People really love American bands.
Really?
Same way. Same way, yeah. And I think it's because it we are absolutely, not absolutely, but way different from each other. And people love something different. People love something exotic. That's why they might accept something from overseas better than local things.
Yeah. I've seen like a documentary on like metal bands from countries. Like there's a band from like Angola, Africa. Like people are like, come here. And then Tyr from the Faroe Islands played here. Like, I've never even heard of that country. Let's, you know, so people are excited to see that. So.
Yeah. So people really love exotic things. And that's why it happens this way, that whoever comes from overseas is maybe accepted in a better way than even same good bands from the States or from Europe, but local ones.
Yeah. So before we go, I want to thank you so much for coming back on Heavy New York.
Thank you very much for this chance to talk to you again.
Yeah. Again, you are the most watched video. You are ahead of Testament, Megadeth, all those bands. So it's
very flattering.
Yeah, and even with somebody tripping over the tripod last time, it didn't happen this time. So
yeah, you see, last time it was just bad luck.
Yeah. But you know what? They loved it. It made it organic.
Exactly. So we didn't edit this. We didn't cut that off. So we just had this.
Maybe I should just kick it right now. Just
No, let's keep your camera safe.
Yeah. But thank you so much. Could we just be expecting any new tours with Jinjer, or as a lot of people are eagerly awaiting, a real follow-up, a full-length record to the King of Everything?
We will be writing a new record next spring.
Awesome. And we look forward to you guys returning into the States.
Well, as soon as it is possible, we will for sure. It will. The United States and generally North America will always be on our map.
Awesome, and we'll always, and trust me, everybody will be happy to have you back. Thank you. Everybody, we are here with Eugene of Jinjer. Pick up the Micro EP if you haven't already, and be sure to be on the lookout for new Jinjer coming soon. We'll see you next time on Heavy New York, everybody.
Bye, guys.